me to miss so lightly, like it didn't mean a thing. Just a moment in your passing, just a small and simple swing. But I held it like a treasure, kept it safe inside my day. Funny how your tiny gestures never seem to fade away. You never saw me linger, never knew what I would feel. But every little thing you did felt bigger, felt more real. You never knew, but I remembered every smile, every word you offered, things you forgot in just a breath. Stay with me long after that. You never knew, but I remembered all the warmth you never measured. Simple moments you let fall meant everything, meant it all. You laughed at something silly, didn't think I'd care at all. But the sound stayed close beside me, like a picture on my wall. You brushed your hair behind your ear, looking up into the sky. A tiny scene you left behind still shines when I close my eyes. You never saw me linger, never knew what I would feel. But every little thing you did felt bigger, felt more real. You never knew, but I remembered every smile, every word you offered, things you forgot in just a breath. Stay with me long after that. You never knew, but I remembered all the warmth you never measured. Simple moments you let fall meant everything, meant it all. Maybe youth holds memories in places love begins. You left ripples in my heart without knowing what they meant. You never knew, but I remembered all the moments you surrendered. Even those you didn't see still live softly inside me. You never knew, but I remembered every light your presence rendered. Small to you, but to me strong. I've carried them my whole life long.
The sun was falling softly on the narrow evening street. We didn't talk about much, just listened to our feet. Your shadow walked beside mine like it quietly belonged. And somehow in that simple space my feelings grew so strong. I didn't know what to tell you, didn't know what you might feel. But every little step we took made something warm and real. In the quiet alley we walked together, every heartbeat felt a little better. We didn't need to say a word, the silence spoke much deeper. In the quiet alley we walked together, time felt light like gentle weather. Looking back I still remember the quiet alley we walked together. You smiled at something small then, I pretended not to stare. But the glow upon your face hung like sunlight in the air. I wondered if you heard it, the trembling if you felt the closeness growing softly without rest. I didn't know what to tell you, didn't know what you might feel, but every little step we took made something warm and real. In the quiet alley we walked together, every heartbeat felt a little better. We didn't need to say a word, the silence spoke much deeper. In the quiet alley we walked together, time felt light like gentle weather. Looking back I still remember the quiet alley we walked together. Maybe love begins not with words but gentle scenes, a quiet road to steady steps in a space where hope is seen. In the quiet alley we walked together, something small became forever. Even now my heart remembers the quiet alley we walked together. In that calm and simple weather, I felt us growing closer. In the quiet alley we walked together.
I didn't know what love was like, not the way the movies show. Just a quiet little stirring that I didn't even know. Then you walked into my small world, soft and simple, calm and true. And feelings I had never named started waking up with you. I wasn't ready for it, didn't know what it could be, but every time you looked my way, something new grew inside me. You're the one who taught me love, gentle like the skies above. I never knew what my heart could feel till you showed me something real. You're the one who taught me love, quiet, warm and just enough. Even if we drift apart, you were the start of my young heart. I try to hide the trembling in the way I said your name. I didn't know that liking someone would never feel the same. You made the world feel brighter, you made every moment new. You didn't try, you didn't know, but love began with you. I wasn't ready for it, didn't know what it could be, but every time you looked my way, something new grew inside me. You're the one who taught me love, gentle like the skies above. I never knew what my heart could feel till you showed me something real. You're the one who taught me love, quiet, warm and just enough. Even if we drift apart, you were the start of my young heart. Maybe first love doesn't stay, maybe it just leads the way, but I still thank you in my mind for showing love in its first kind. You're the one who taught me love, soft and bright, a rising dove. Even now I feel the trace of what you left in that young place. You're the one who taught me love, more than words I dreamed of. You will always be the part that opened up my growing heart.
Some days felt a little heavy, clouds were hanging in the sky. But then you laughed at something simple, and sunlight filled my mind. I didn't know a person's smile could change the color of the day, but yours was warm and gentle, and it washed my gray away. I try to hide my feeling, try to keep my heart in line, but every time you smiled at me, the world felt redesigned. When you smile, the world turns bright, like someone switched on all the light. Everything feels soft and right. When you smile, the world turns bright. Just a moment, just your face, and my heartbeat starts to race. Even shadows lose their night. When you smile, the world turns bright. You didn't even notice it, the way you left the room. Your laughter made the quiet air blossom into blue. I wondered if I seemed strange for staring just a bit too long, but something in your shining eyes made everything belong. I try to hide my feeling, try to keep my heart in line, but every time you smiled at me, the world felt redesigned. When you smile, the world turns bright, like someone switched on all the light. Everything feels soft and right. When you smile, the world turns bright. Just a moment, just your face, and my heartbeat starts to race. Even shadows lose their night. When you smile, the world turns bright. Maybe love begins this way, with a simple shining sway. One small smile and suddenly you change everything for me. When you smile, the world turns bright, brighter than the morning light. Even now it feels so right. When you smile, the world turns bright. All the colors come alive, all my doubts step aside, because you're my gentle light. When you smile, the world turns bright.
Got here way too early, but I didn't really mind. My heartbeat ran ahead of me, like it knew what it would find. Every sound around felt clearer, every minute slow but sweet. I kept checking every corner, wondering when we meet. I tried to play it casual, tried acting like I knew, but waiting felt like something only my heart understood. This is the time I waited for you, minutes feeling bright and new, every second holding something warm and pulling me to you. This is the time I waited for you, simple but so true. I didn't know love starts quietly in the time I waited for you. I fixed my hair a little, though the wind kept messing through. I laughed laughed at how ridiculous I was trying to look for you. Maybe you would never notice, maybe you would never guess how just the thought of seeing you put my nerves under a test. I tried to play it casual, tried acting like I knew, but waiting felt like something only my heart understood. This is the time I waited for you. Minutes feeling bright and new, every second holding something warm and pulling me to you. This is the time I waited for you. Simple but so true. I didn't know love starts quietly in the time I waited for you. And when you finally came, the world felt rearranged. One little smile from you, everything quietly changed. This is a time I waited for you. Looking back, I always knew, even if I seemed so shy, my heart was shining through. This is the time I waited for you. A memory warm and new. I didn't know love starts softly in the time I waited for you.
Try to act so normal every time you came around, but my heartbeat wasn't quiet, it was always way too loud. You're smiling, I'd fall further, though I try to keep it slow. Maybe it was just too easy for my feelings all to show. I wondered if you noticed how my words would disappear. I wasn't scared of you at all, just scared you'd see me clear. Maybe I liked you too much, maybe that's why I lost my touch. Every time you looked my way, all my courage faded away. Maybe I liked you too much, maybe my heart was in a rush. I tried to play it cool and such, but maybe I liked you too much. You didn't do a single thing to make my heart run wild. It was just the way you walk, soft and simple, warm and mild. I planned the words I wanted, but they never left my mind. Every time I tried to speak, my voice fell far behind. I wondered if you noticed how my words would disappear. I wasn't scared of you at all, just scared you'd see me clear. Maybe I liked you too much, maybe that's why I lost my touch. Every time you looked my way, all my courage faded away. Maybe I liked you too much, maybe my heart was in a rush. I tried to play it cool and such, but maybe I liked you too much. If love begins too brightly, it's easy to lose track. I didn't mean to fall so fast, I just couldn't hold it back. Maybe I liked you too much, more than I could ever trust. If you ever wondered why I couldn't look you in the eye, maybe I liked you too much, maybe my heart was in a rush. It's silly now to think of such, but maybe I liked you too much.
wasn't something planned at all, just a moment small in life. We were walking side by side and talking softly in the sunlight. Then your hand came close to mine, close enough to lose my breath. One small touch and suddenly my heart was racing in my chest. I tried to keep on walking, pretending not to see, but everything inside me felt new and suddenly free. That afternoon our fingers touched, just a second but it meant so much. A little spark I couldn't hide, running warm through all my mind. That afternoon our fingers touched. Simple, gentle, soft as touch. Simple, gentle, soft as touch. But I knew something quietly changed that afternoon our fingers touched. You laughed at something trivial, and I nodded way too fast, trying hard to look so normal while my heartbeat couldn't last. I kept wondering if you felt it, that small moment in between, a tiny brush of fingertips that felt bigger than it seemed. I try to keep on walking, pretending not to see, but everything inside me felt new and suddenly free. That afternoon our fingers touched, just a second but it meant so much. A little spark I couldn't hide, running warm through all night. That afternoon our fingers touched. Simple, gentle, soft as such. Simple, gentle, soft as such. But I knew something quietly changed that afternoon our fingers touched. Maybe you didn't notice, maybe you felt it too, but I replay that little moment every hour since with you. That afternoon our fingers touch, still feels warm, still feels like I didn't know love starts this way, with a spark so small and hush. That afternoon our fingers touch. A quiet memory I clutch, something new began for me. That afternoon our fingers touch.
The sun was falling softly on the narrow evening street. We didn't talk about much, just listened to our feet. Your shadow walked beside mine like it quietly belonged, and somehow in that simple space my feelings grew so strong. I didn't know what to tell you, didn't know what you might feel, but every little step we took made something warm and real. In a quiet alley we walked together, every heartbeat felt a little better. We didn't need to say a word, the silence spoke much deeper. In the quiet alley we walked together, time felt light like gentle weather. Looking back I still remember the quiet alley we walked together. You smiled at something small then, I pretended not to stare, but the glow upon your face hung like sunlight in the air. I wondered if you heard it, the trembling in my chest, or if you felt the didn't know what you might feel, but every little step we took made something warm and real. In the quiet alley we walked together, every heartbeat felt a little better. We didn't need to say a word, the silence spoke much deeper. In the quiet alley we walked together, time felt light like gentle weather. Looking back I still remember the quiet alley we walked together. Maybe love begins not with words but gentle scenes, a quiet road to steady steps, and a space where hope is seen. In the quiet alley we walked together, something small became forever. Even now my heart remembers the quiet alley we walked together. In that calm and simple weather, I felt us growing closer. In the quiet alley we walked together.
I held a pen with shaky hands, didn't know where I should start. But somehow words came easier when they traveled from my heart. Everything I couldn't tell you, every feeling locked away, found a little open doorway in the quiet of that day. I couldn't say it to your face, my voice would slip and hide, but letters made me braver than the boy I was inside. I was brave only on the page, writing truth I couldn't say, every line a step I made toward you in my quiet way. I was brave only on the page, safe behind the words I laid, wishing you could see my heart. I was brave only on the page. I wrote about the way you smiled, how it stayed with me all day. I wrote about our quiet walks and things I didn't dare to say. I wondered if you'd ever read it, if the letter reached your hand. But even if it never did, writing helped me understand. I couldn't say it to your face, my voice would slip and hide, but letters made me braver than the boy I was inside. I was brave only on the page, writing truth I couldn't say, every line a step I made toward you in my quiet way. I was brave only on the page, safe behind the words I laid, wishing you could see my heart. I was brave only on the page. Maybe someday I'll speak aloud the things I write for you, but for now my only courage is the ink I'm writing through. I was brave only on the page, where my heart could not be caged. If you felt the words someday, you'd know how much I wish to stay. I was brave only on the page, simple, scared, but true and sage. Maybe love begins
I still remember how the sunlight fell so softly on your face. The air was warm, the world was quiet, a simple, perfect place. We didn't talk about forever, we just walked that gentle day. But something in that moment never seemed to fade away. I didn't know it mattered, didn't know it'd stay so long. But now when seasons change again, the memory feels strong. It's the day that stayed through every season, holding on without a reason. Even when the years kept moving, that little moment stayed unmoving. It's the day that stayed through every season, warm and bright beyond all reason. No matter how my life has grown, that gentle day is still my own. I still recall the way you laughed at something small I said. It wasn't loud or special, but it stayed inside my head. The breeze was carrying your hair, the sky was open wide, and love began in silence on that quiet afternoon stride. I didn't know it mattered, didn't know it'd stay so long. But now when seasons change again, the memory feels strong. It's the day that stayed through every season, holding on without a reason. Even when the years kept moving, that little moment stayed unmoving. It's the day that stayed through every season, warm and bright beyond all reason. No matter how my life has grown, that gentle day is still my own. Maybe first love leaves its trace in light we didn't see, and even after time has passed, it stays warm inside of me. It's the day that stayed through every season, soft and clear like quiet treason, stealing space inside my heart. Even though we grew apart, it's the day that stayed through every season, filled with youth and gentle reason. No matter where my steps have gone, that day still lingers, holding on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, da, 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 oh, yeah. I got here way too early, but I didn't really mind. My heartbeat ran ahead of me, like I knew what it would find. Every sound around felt clearer, every minute slow but sweet. I kept checking every corner, wondering when we'd meet. I tried to play it casual, tried acting like I knew, but waiting felt like something only my heart understood. This is the time I waited for you. Minutes feeling bright and new, every second holding something warm and pulling me to you. This is the time I waited for you. Simple but so true. I didn't know love starts quietly in the time I waited for you. Oh, I fixed my hair a little, though the wind kept messing through. I laughed at how ridiculous I was trying to look for you. Maybe you would never notice, maybe you would never guess how Now just the thought of seeing you put my nerves under a test. I tried to play it casual, tried acting like I knew, but waiting felt like something only my heart understood. This is the time I waited for you. Oh man, it's feeling bright and new. Every second holding something warm and pulling me to you. This is the time I waited for you. Simple but so true. I didn't know love starts quietly in the time I waited for you. And when you finally came, the world felt rearranged. One little smile from you, everything quietly changed. This is the time I waited for you. Looking back, I always knew, even if I seemed so shy, my heart was shining through. This is the time I waited for you. A memory warm and new. I didn't know love starts softly in the time I waited for you. It wasn't something planned at all, just a moment small and light. We were walking side by side and talking softly in the sunlight. Then your hand came close to mine, close enough to lose my breath. One small touch and suddenly my heart was racing in my chest. I tried to keep on walking, pretending not to see, but everything inside me felt new and suddenly free. That afternoon our fingers touched, just a second, but it meant so much. A little spark I couldn't hide, running warm through all my mind. That afternoon our fingers touched. That afternoon our fingers touched, simple, gentle, soft as such. But I knew something quietly changed. That afternoon our fingers touched. You laughed at something trivial, and I nodded way too fast, trying hard to look so normal while my heartbeat couldn't last. I kept wondering if you felt it, that small moment in between, a tiny brush of fingertips that felt bigger than it seemed. I tried to keep on walking, pretending not to see, but everything inside me felt new and suddenly free. That afternoon our fingers touched, just a second, but it meant so much. A little spark I couldn't hide, running warm through all my mind. That afternoon our fingers touched. That afternoon our fingers touched, simple, gentle, soft as such. But I knew something quietly changed. That afternoon our fingers touched. Maybe you didn't notice, maybe you felt it too, but I replay that little moment every hour since with you. That afternoon our fingers touch, still feels warm, still feels like us. I didn't know love starts this way, with a spark so small and hush. That afternoon our fingers touch, a quiet memory I clutch. Something new began for me. That afternoon our fingers
Some days felt a little heavy, clouds were hanging in the sky. But then you laughed at something simple, and sunlight filled my mind. I didn't know a person's smile could change the color of the day, but yours was warm and gentle, and it washed my gray away. I try to hide my feelings, try to keep my heart in line, but every time you smiled at me, the world felt redesigned. And when you smile, the world turns bright, like someone switched on all the light. Everything feels soft and right. When you smile, the world turns bright. Just a moment, just your face, and my heartbeat starts to race. Even shadows lose their night. When you smile, the world turns bright. You didn't even notice it, the way you lift the room. Your laughter made the quiet air blossom into bloom. I wondered if I seemed strange for staring just a bit too long, but something in your shining eyes made everything belong. And I try to hide my feelings, try to keep my heart in line, but every time you smiled at me, the world felt redesigned. When you smile, the world turns bright, like someone switched on all the light. Everything feels soft and right. When you smile, the world turns bright. Just a moment, just your face, and my heartbeat starts to race. Even shadows lose their night. When you smile, the world turns bright. Maybe love begins this way, with a simple shine and sway. One small smile and suddenly you change everything for me. When you smile, the world turns bright, brighter than the morning light. Even now it feels so right. When you smile, the world turns bright. All the colors come alive. All my doubts step aside, because you're my gentle light. When you smile, the world turns bright.
I didn't know what love was like, not the way the movies show. Just a quiet little stirring that I didn't even know. Then you walked into my small world, soft and simple, calm and true. And feelings I had never named started waking up with you. I wasn't ready for it, didn't know what it could be, but every time you looked my way, something new grew inside me. You're the one who taught me love, gentle like the skies above. I never knew what my heart could feel till you showed me something real. You're the one who taught me love, quiet, warm, and just enough. Even if we drift apart, you were the start of my young heart. I try to hide the trembling in the way I said your name. I didn't know that liking someone would never feel the same. You made the world feel brighter, you made every moment new. You didn't try, you didn't know, but Every time you look my way, something new grew inside me. You're the one who taught me love, gentle like the skies above. I never knew what my heart could feel till you showed me something real. You're the one who taught me love, quiet, warm, and just enough. Even if we drift apart, you were the start of my young heart. Maybe first love doesn't stay, maybe it just leads the way. But I still thank you in my mind for showing love in its first kind. You're the one who taught me love, soft and bright rising dawn. Even now I feel the trace of what you left in that young place. You're the one who taught me love, more than words I dreamed of. You will always be the part that opened up my growing heart.
You were walking slow and steady, taking time to breathe the day. But my heart kept running forward like it couldn't find its way. Every moment felt like something close to love but not yet clear. I was scared that I would lose you if I pulled you too near. I tried to match your rhythm, try to keep my feelings small. But the more I tried to hold them back, the more they grew through it all. My heart was always a few steps ahead, rushing to things we never said. You walked slow, but I ran instead. My heart was always a few steps ahead. I didn't mean to push the line, I just wanted you to be mine. Even when I tried to tread, my heart was always a few steps ahead. I could see you weren't ready, still unsure of what you felt. But I kept imagining futures in the quiet cards I dealt. I knew I should have waited, stayed beside you where you stood. But loving you was something I misunderstood. I tried to match your rhythm, try to keep my feelings small. But the more I tried to hold them back, the more they grew through it all. My heart was always a few steps ahead, rushing to things we never said. You walked slow, but I ran instead. My heart was always a few steps ahead. I didn't mean to push the line, I just wanted you to be mine. Even when I tried to tread, my heart was always a few steps ahead. Maybe love at 20 moves too fast to understand. I was learning how to feel before I learned how to stand. My heart was always a few steps ahead, chasing dreams inside my head. I wish I'd walked with you instead. My heart was always a few steps ahead. If I could go back in time, I'd slow down and hold the line. But back then I only said my heart was always a few steps ahead.
walking slow and steady, taking time to breathe the day. But my heart kept running forward like it couldn't find its way. Every moment felt like something close to love but not yet clear. I was scared that I would lose you if I pulled you too near. I tried to match your rhythm, tried to keep my feelings small. But the more I tried to hold them back, the more they grew through it all. My heart was always a few steps ahead, rushing to things that we never said. You walked slow but I ran instead. My heart was always a few steps ahead. I didn't mean to push the line, I just wanted you to be mine. Even when I tried to tread, my heart was always a few steps ahead. I could see you weren't ready, still unsure of what you felt. But I kept imagining futures in the quiet cards I dealt. I knew I should've waited, stay beside you where you stood. But loving you was something I misunderstood. I tried to match your rhythm, tried to keep my feelings small. But the more I tried to hold them back, the more they grew through it all. My heart was always a few steps ahead, rushing to things that we never said. You walked slow but I ran instead. My heart was always a few steps ahead. I didn't mean to push the line, I just wanted you to be mine. Even when I tried to tread, my heart was always a few steps ahead. Maybe love at 20 moves too fast to understand. I was learning how to feel before I learned how to stand. My heart was always a few steps ahead, chasing dreams inside my head. I wish I'd walk with you instead. My heart was always a few steps ahead. If I could go back in time, I'd slow down and hold the line. But back then I only said my heart was always a few steps ahead. Held a pen with shaky hands, didn't know where I should start. But somehow words came easier when they traveled from my heart. Everything I couldn't tell you, every feeling locked away, found a little open doorway in the quiet of that day. I couldn't say it to your face, my voice would slip and hide, but letters made me braver than the boy I was inside. I was brave only on the page, writing truth I couldn't say. Every line a step I made toward you in my quiet way. I was brave only on the page, safe behind the words I laid, wishing you could see my heart. I was brave only on the page. I wrote about the way you smiled, how it stayed with me all day. I wrote about our quiet walks and things I didn't dare to say. I wondered if you'd ever read it, if the letter reached your hand. But even if it never did, couldn't say it to your face. My voice would slip and hide, but letters made me braver than the boy I was inside. I was brave only on the page, writing truth I couldn't say. Every line a step I made toward you in my quiet way. I was brave only on the page, safe behind the words I laid, wishing you could see my heart. I was brave only on the page. Maybe someday I'll speak aloud the things I write for you, but for now my only courage is the ink I'm writing through. I was brave only on the page, where my heart could not be caged. If you felt the words someday, you know how much I wish to stay. I was brave only on the page, simple, scared, but true and sage. Maybe love begins that way, being brave only on the page. When the road before you darkens and the signs are hard to read, when your steps grow slow and quiet and your heart forgets its speed, I will walk beside you gently, holding calm for you to see. I will shine a little softly so your path feels more free. You don't need to see the ending, you don't need to know what's near. Just follow where the light is leading, I'll keep glowing while you're here. I'll be a little light on your path, soft and steady through the aftermath. When the world feels heavy and shadows cast, I'll guide your heart until it lasts. I'll be a little light when you stray, warm and gentle through the gray. No matter where your fears may stay, I'll light your steps along the way. The choices feel uncertain and the night begins to rise, you can rest within the quiet, see the hope within my eyes. You don't have to move with courage, you don't have to walk too far. I will light the smallest moment like a soft and steady star. You don't need to see the ending, you don't need to know what's near. Just follow where the light is leading, I'll keep glowing while you're here. I'll be a little light on your path, soft and steady through the aftermath. When the world feels heavy and shadows cast, I'll guide your heart until it lasts. I'll be a little light when you stray, warm and gentle through the gray. No matter where your fears may stay, I'll light your steps along the way. See how far you've come, my light will fade like dawn, because your strength will carry on. I'll be a little light on your path, clear and warm in the aftermath. Even when the storms begin to pass, I'll guide your heart through every cast. I'll be a little light when you stray, soft and steady